Hello, my little butterflies. It's me, FandomAngel, and already you can probably tell there's some things that are different. But I wanted to take this time and explain where I've been for the last 3 years, why I suddenly just stopped streaming and uploading videos, and just basically dropped off the face of the earth. I'll explain that here in this video, and I hope that you guys can understand what's going on. First of all, back in 2021, when I first stopped, I was really sick, and I didn't let you guys know how bad it was. It was pretty bad. One night I actually drove myself to the hospital on my own, and 2 weeks later I couldn't walk. If I cry, I apologize. Over the course of the next 3 months, for one, I was in and out of the hospital constantly. Another, I continued to not be able to walk. I started losing feeling in my hands and my feet and legs, and I was told it was all in my head at one point. Finally, in October of 2021, I was sent up to Columbia, Missouri, to the University Hospital to be looked at there. They'd found 2 lesions on my brain, which are just 2 spots on my brain, and they didn't know what they were, so they tested them up there to see what they were. Come to find out, I had a disease called chronic immune demyelinating neuropathy, CIDP for short. Basically, it means that my immune system decided to attack my nervous system, and so the coverings around my nerves were being eaten away. We don't know what started it. We don't know what caused it. It just came on pretty suddenly for me, which is rare. It usually takes time to come on to someone, and it usually happens in older people. I'm only 33 now. I was 30 when that happened, so I didn't understand why that was happening to me. I didn't understand a lot that was happening to me around that time. I wasn't myself. Wasn't completely aware of everything that was going on around me. I was unconscious for most of it. And I just relied on what my family told me I did and said. I regret a lot of things that I said, and I do apologize. I do apologize to the people I said those to. I couldn't talk to my friends. I couldn't tell you guys what was going on. I couldn't do anything. And that about killed me alone, just not being able to talk to you all. Because I'm not exactly a social butterfly, but I rely on my friends a lot. And this has caused me to rely a lot more on my family than I used to. I love my family. We are very, very close. We've always been pretty close. This has gotten us closer. While I was up at the University Hospital in Columbia, I did a procedure with the Red Cross. Trigger warning, there is blood mentioned. Plasma mentioned. They put a port in my neck, and they took out my bad plasma and filtered it back into the machine and gave me synthetic plasma. Actually helped a lot in the beginning, but then I was sent to Rusk Rehabilitation Center, which is just a little ways away from the hospital. And this is all happening during COVID, keep in mind. So pretty much no visitors, maybe one. I did get to visit my mom and my sister while I was up there at the hospital, but we live 4 hours away from that hospital, so they had to travel quite a long ways. While I was at Rusk, they prepared me for therapy, which has become I've become almost reliant on therapy. I now don't walk completely on my own. I have a wheelchair, which I've had since 2022. Throughout therapy the last couple years, I have relearned how to walk, so I can now walk with a walker short distances. They said I will learn to walk with a walker at least long distance by myself. It's gonna take time, but like I said, I've been going through therapy, physical therapy for 3 years now. It's been difficult and it's been hard. I had to learn how to use a transfer board, which is just a slick board that will slide me from one position to another on a chair. I had to use what's called a light gate, basically kind of like a baby bouncer, if you've seen one. They strapped me into this, I call it a corset. It feels like one sometimes. Thing around me, tightened it as tight as they could get it almost, and hooked me up to this thing to help me stand up as high as I could get at that time. And they moved my legs physically on their own. Then I slowly progressed to being able to stand on my own. Wasn't easy. And eventually I learned how to take steps on my own. And I've been walking with a walker for 2 years now. That's not taking physical therapy every week. That's taking physical therapy for a few weeks and then stopping. And then doing little things at home. This current time, I'm in physical therapy now for about 12 weeks. So that's where I've been for the last 3 years, and that's 1, why I'm in a hospital bed. 2, why my hair is short. We were unable to take care of it like I needed it. Within the last 3 years, my anxiety has increased almost tenfold. I have gone through a lot of changes, and it's been a very difficult and very hard 3 years, but it has made me realize how much I rely on my family. In the beginning, when I first got sick, there was a time when I actually crawled into the house. And about a week ago, I was able to walk into the house for the very first time. Apologize. Every time I do something new, like walking with a cane or walking with the walker, I cry with tears of joy because I'm so happy that I'm able to do something I haven't done in 3 years. And I just want you all to know that I miss you so much, and I'm building as much strength as I can to come back to you. I will want to eventually start streaming again. I will eventually try to start making videos again. Currently, me and my sister are working on making merchandise. The first one is Stronger Than You Think with the sea turtle, which is my motto, which is a representative that I have found for CIDP. The second one is a giraffe, and it says be tall, be tall, be strong, which is my sister's. There's a third one that is kind of a joke between me and my sister, and it's called Bad Llama. You might recognize the quote from Emperor's New Groove, where Emperor Cusco goes, Bad Llama. It's an inside joke between her and I. And so there is a Bad Llama. Eventually we want to work on some more. We will be releasing these merchandise to my FandomAngel shop under the name Two Doves. And that is very close to our heart, and it means a lot to us. I hope that you can support me in what I am in the new adventures I'm doing. I do want to eventually come back to streaming and making videos for you all. I hope to one day do that. With all of that being said, I believe that should be all that I need to tell you guys and update you all. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and subscribing and hitting the little bell icon so that you know when I am updating a video to see when I come back officially into the gaming world. Thank you all, and I appreciate you all so much. I love you all so much. And fly high, my little butterflies.